Hi, everybody, and welcome to what will be day number one of this latest heat wave that is expected to go 4 days with 95 today and ending with 95 on Saturday. And in between, what is certainly unusual for September, and that is potentially back-to-back 100-degree days. Even just hitting 100 is a bit unusual for September. The weather maps themselves haven't changed much. Here's the upper level map at 18,000 feet, 500 millibars. And where you see the 594 enclosed contour, that's the heat dome, which is what we call upper level ridges this time of the year when they tend to be the center of hot weather. And if you'll notice where the colors are orange and the contours kind of arc or ridge upwards, this is a sign that this hot weather is easily shooting up the Oregon, Washington, all the way into Canada. The hottest day looks to be here on the west side of Oregon in the valley and Southwest Washington tomorrow, but we could do back-to-back 100-degree days. So at this point, triple-digit heat is absolutely likely, and this is what we're chasing. So 95 today begins the heat wave. The record today, site-specific PDX is 98, so I don't think we're going to get that hot. But tomorrow, Thursday, I'm forecasting 102, which would break the current record of 101. And then it gets even more interesting because if we hit 100 degrees on Friday, that would be a record for the date. And it would also make September 6th the new record for the latest in the season that Portland has ever made it to 100 degrees. Pretty historic, right? And then also, all of a sudden, can you believe we're chasing this? The record number of 90-degree days for any year in Portland is 31 back in that hot summer of 2018. Well, if the forecast is correct, Saturday of this week will be day 28 of 90 plus heat. And the weather models actually now are hinting that we could have another run of two, maybe three 90-degree days somewhere around September 18th, 19th, 20, 21, 22, somewhere in there. So if that's the case, and all of a sudden we're looking at potentially getting even closer to this record summer of 2018, there are 90-degree record highs in the record book all the way through October 5th for Portland. So that is absolutely nuts, isn't it? All right. Quick shout out to our good friends over at Momentous Wealth Podcast. We thank Todd Pisarcik's team for sponsoring these YouTube videos. And again, you can listen to a number of investment topics with his podcast on Apple Podcasts or on Spotify. I highly recommend them. I've listened to a handful and they are all really informational and educational, which is terrific. All right, courtesy of KGW TV, here we go with the watch warning map. This is actually issued from the Weather Service, but the weather computer here at Channel 8 makes it look nice and pretty. So this pinkish tone from Longview down to Eugene, the I-5 corridor, in the gorge, also out into Hood River, is the excessive heat warning. And this is in play for tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday. Basically, excessive heat warning is the verbiage the Weather Service uses when they think temperatures are going to get up to 100. So this tells you that it could even be 100 degrees all the way up into Longview. All the other colors on the map, the orange, a heat advisory for temperatures generally up into the 90s for the coast range tomorrow and Friday. And then when you jump east of the Cascades, Central Oregon and out through parts of Eastern Oregon, including Pendleton, the heat advisory for 90s to even 100 degrees for you folks up Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Again, this heat wave overall expected to last 4 days, starting today into the first part of the weekend. Well, it's an interesting morning because at 9:24, it's still overcast in Portland, but let me show you some of the live cameras. It was foggy in Astoria and I think down into Gearhart, but now the Gearhart by the sea camera shows Tillamook-Head and the clearing down by Seaside. The Channel House in Depot Bay is now clear. The gorge has been clear all morning. Up in elevation in Yamhill County, it's clear over the Dundee Hills, but foggy at Willamette Valley Vineyards. Persimmon Country Club in Gresham was cloudy, and now it's clearing. Cam is still foggy. Lewis River was cloudy, now clearing. Clear at 1,500 feet at the Mount Hood Oregon Resort in Welch's. And along the Columbia River, this is the big one, it's starting to clear at Pearson Airfield in Vancouver. So this is absolutely a sign that at some point this morning, everybody clears. And then we will probably be looking at a 20-degree, maybe plus warm up this afternoon as confidence is full, despite this relatively cool start, that we're going to get into the 90-degree mark today. So here it is on the upper level map. Again, none of this has changed much since the last time I talked to you. Here's this afternoon, the ridging up the Oregon and Washington on the 500 millibar contour line. And I'll just play this through tomorrow. Here's tomorrow, the hottest day, 594 contour over Nevada, the strong ridging, bit of a north to northeast wind flow pattern sets in as well. And again, courtesy of KGW, their Futurecast smoke modeling has been showing that we could see a noticeable, or at least some wildfire haze, that milky white instead of blue sky set in at some point today or tomorrow in parts of the Willamette Valley. The upper level high on Friday retreats a little bit more over Utah and isn't quite as strong, but with the northeast wind flow, it's still very possible that we could get up to 100 degrees on Friday. I mentioned Saturday, still in the 90s, it looks like, but clearly not as hot. Now the upper level highs moved all the way over Utah and Colorado, so that's definitely on the retreat. And then Sunday, we continue our cool down. And then by the time we get into Monday, look at this big trough. It looks like we'll be dry through Monday, but maybe start off with overcast skies and afternoon sun and hold in the 70s. So definitely the hot air is long gone by the time we start next week. And then there's question, does this trough kick in Tuesday or Wednesday, or does it hold off? Some models bring it inland enough to give us a chance for showers Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. Other models kind of keep it offshore and dissolve it. So a rain chance next week is just a chance right now. It's not uniform on the models or confident. Here's the GFS model. This is this afternoon actual forecast temperatures from this one weather model. And just notice the range. Now, I'm forecasting 95 in Portland. This shows 96 to 93 to 94 around the Portland metro area. It shows 87 up in Longview, shy of 90 today. Other models say Longview and Kelso hit 90. It shows 100 degrees down in Lane County. Wow. And it shows 96, 92 at around Pendleton. Now, remember, tomorrow, most models are saying will be the hottest of the bunch. So here's Thursday at 5 p.m. There's a 99, 98, 101 in Portland, a 99 to 101 down around Salem, 100s down around Eugene, 101 down in southwestern Oregon, 101 out in the Columbia Basin. It shows temperatures in orange around 80 degrees at the coast, which could happen today as well. And then again tomorrow. Now, Friday, this backs off. It shows still mid 90s. Again, I think it's possible we hit 100 for a high. This would be Friday at 5 p.m. Still 105 out of Pendleton. There's the hottest weather. Hottest weather on the west side Thursday, hottest weather out east Friday. But you get the idea how widespread this hot weather is absolutely expected to be. So let's click on some temperatures. Here's Medford, 102 today, 105 Thursday, 103 Friday, 99 Saturday, 96 Sunday. And there's a chance of showers on Tuesday of next week. Central Oregon, what are we doing? 92 today, areas of smoke increasing. Remember, I talked about that. And also noticeable wildfire haze in the sky again in Bend and Sisters on Thursday, tomorrow. And there's the hotter weather, 97, 98, cooling to 94, 93 over the weekend. No rain chance in sight for you folks. Up in Seattle, let's see what we got. Nearing 80 today, nearing 90 on Thursday. That's hot for Seattle. Not quite as hot Friday, and then 82 Saturday, 77 Sunday, a chance of showers Tuesday of next week. Okay, well, how about down in Eugene? 95 to 101 tomorrow, to 98 Friday, maybe 100, then 92 Saturday, 89 Sunday. But this shows the heat wave lasting through Saturday, right? And then a chance of showers next Tuesday showing up there as well. Newport, what we got? 80 tomorrow, 78 today, 75 Friday, really nice weather at the beach, and then 70 over the weekend with some cloudiness, the chance of showers on Tuesday. All right, let's get you to my Portland 7-day. This is courtesy of Hazeldale Tire Pros up in Vancouver. They just upped to re-sponsor my 7-day for next year, so I thank them for that. If you live in Clark County, consider giving them your tire business, locally owned, really nice, honest people. 95 today, 102 tomorrow with the excessive heat warning from the Weather Service. Same thing on Friday, 100. Again, full confidence, mid-90s today, full confidence, 100 tomorrow. We may or may not make it to 100 on Friday. Full confidence, it's at least into the 90s still on Saturday. And then after that, confidence is pretty good. The Sunday's in the 80s, and the cool down continues into next week. A chance of rain showers Tuesday, Wednesday, so. That's what I have. We'll update you soon. Thanks for subscribing, and thanks for listening to my video. I'm meteorologist Rod Hill here in the Portland Metro of Oregon. I'll talk to you soon.